Ghetto DEI rep Jasmine Crockett makes a DOGE hearing about George Floyd? Of course she does. Unhinged far-left representative Jasmine Crockett swears at Republicans during race-baiting rant in House DOGE hearing on defunding PBS and NPR. Radical leftist DEI rep Jasmine Crockett on Wednesday went on a vulgar and racially charged rant in the House Oversight Delivering on Government Efficiency Subcommittee hearing titled Anti-American Airwaves, holding the heads of NPR and PBS accountable. When Jasmine Crockett took her time to ask questions, she used the moment to go on a vulgar rant, weaponize the death of George Floyd, attack Pete Hegseth over the Signal hoax, and smear President Trump with falsehoods.
That the president is doing everything possible to make it more difficult for the media to hold him accountable and for the public to be informed about his reckless and illegal behavior. Yet here we are. The Republicans have actually organized this goofy hearing to try to convince the American people that PBS and NPR are, quote, domestic terrorists, or domestic threats, my apologies, not the incompetent, unqualified Secretary of Defense who's texting war plans to journalists. Ms. Mayor, do you think reporting on the murder of George Floyd and highlighting instances of systemic racism is a domestic threat to America?
Thank you, Congresswoman. I believe it's our responsibility to report on all issues of interest to the American public.
Thank you so much. Ms. Kerger, what about you?
I agree. I think it's important for us to report on the important news of the day.
So let's talk about the critical role of public media. During his first term, President Trump's own Department of Homeland Security highlighted the importance of public broadcasting's role in public safety. In 2018, his administration stated, quote, PBS and local public television stations play a crucial role in protecting communities by delivering essential information to individuals and first responders. These benefits are all made possible by public broadcasting stations' unique reach, reliability, and role across America, and are especially vital in rural and underserved areas. And to be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit. We need to stop playing, because that's what y'all are doing in here. You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else, and the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
gentlewoman's time has expired.
Press.
It's crazy. I don't know who convinced this hood rat that being ghetto is somehow, some way going to appeal to the American people. I would argue it's probably the opposite effect. If you want to act ghetto and be ridiculous and repulsive, well, the American people are going to judge you that way. Just like MLK said, you will be judged based off of the content of your character. And Jasmine Crockett is ghetto. Oh, you think I'm kidding? DEI rep Jasmine Crockett physically attacks journalists for asking a question regarding her sick comments about Tesla and Elon Musk. The despicable DEI rep Jasmine Crockett may have opened herself up to legal trouble after attacking a journalist for daring to question her about her violent remarks towards Elon Musk and Tesla. On Tuesday morning, Loomer Unleashed DC correspondent Charles Downs attempted to confront Crockett about her disgusting remarks as she walked down a hallway. She tries to ignore Downs at first, while laughing and talking to a Republican representative. Downs, though, continues to pursue Crockett and asks her to clarify her anti-Tesla comments. Right before the video ends, Crockett loses her temper and tries to steal the journalist's phone. Ghetto.
Hello, Congresswoman.
Horse manure. Well, that sounds like fun.
Wait, Congresswoman Crockett.
But it sounds...
Congresswoman Crockett, you were recently on a Tesla takedown call calling for violence on the 29th.
Right?
Would you like to clarify your comments?
As you can see.
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the Tesla?
Hood rats do hood rat things. If she's going to put on this act, this DEI Cardi B representative congresswoman, whatever this thing is, if she's going to put on this ghetto act, of course, she's going to end up physically assaulting people. That's what the ghetto do. And in this case, it's a reporter and it's a journalist. Is anybody surprised by this? The news even gets worse. Crockett's long fingernails scratched the top of Downs' hand, leaving a red mark and indentations. Yeah, this seemingly qualifies as an assault, in my opinion, whether it was intentional or not. Her long ghetto fabulous fingernails literally scratched his skin. He might want to get checked out. How is this being tolerated? How is she not in handcuffs? How is she not in prison? Just think for 1 second, if the roles were reversed. What if it was the reporter that physically assaulted Jasmine Crockett? That guy would be in prison for the next 10 years, and we all know that's true. But what does she get in return? Capitol Police escort.
Hey, Congresswoman, do you regret your earlier comments you made about Governor Greg Abbott?
Rules for thee, but not for me. The tale as old as time. She literally physically assaults a reporter, and she's the one that is assigned Capitol Police escort and security. Make it make sense. Cancer, acne rosacea, multiple sclerosis, and rheumatoid arthritis are 4 different diseases in 4 different areas of medicine. What if they can all be treated with parasite medication, and that turns out for these diseases to be true? What if I told you that if you had a pet or ate sushi, you are more likely to have parasites? This means that a lot of our ailments that we experience every day are caused not by environmental issues, but by parasites as well. This is something Big Pharma does not want you to know about. I know many of us check off many of these boxes. This is why Purge is offering their new liver cleanse products for all of you out there that need to clear those toxins out once and for all. PurgeStore.com offers everything you need to cleanse and detox your body. Powerful enzymes and probiotics, 15-day colon cleanse protocols, liver cleanse, and of course, the parasite cleanse. Right now, if you go to PurgeStore.com and use promo code DREW, that's DREW, you will get 20% off your entire order. Use the link in the description below, PurgeStore.com, and support the Gateway Pundit today. The Gateway Pundit is supported by the people, we the people, that is you, the American people. We thank you for your support. Well, her ghetto rampage doesn't stop there. Unhinged leftist DEI rep Jasmine Crockett slammed with censure effort after mocking Texas Governor Abbott's disability. Representative Randy Weber is set to introduce a censure resolution against Representative Jasmine Crockett for her shameless, low-blow comments mocking Governor Greg Abbott's disability. Crockett's disgusting remarks came during a weekend event hosted by the Human Rights Campaign in Los Angeles on Sunday night. Take a look.
We in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes.
Dunking on the physically disabled, those who are paralyzed, that's a new low, even for Clown World. But DEI rep Jasmine Crockett, she's ghetto, low IQ. So what do you expect? Well, speaking of Jasmine Crockett 1.0, Representative Maxine Waters calls to deport Melania Trump, demands a probe into her immigration status. The lunatic California Muppet Congresswoman Maxine Waters is at it again. Addressing an anti-Trump rally in Los Angeles this weekend, Waters suggested that First Lady Melania Trump may be an undocumented illegal alien eligible for deportation.
If he wants to start looking so closely to find those who were born here and their parents were undocumented, maybe he ought to first look at Melania. We don't know whether or not her parents were documented, and maybe we'd better just take a look.
What is happening here? Now unhinged Democrats are calling for legal immigrants to be deported? I'll tell you what's going on. They have completely lost their minds, identity. They have nothing. They have no idea where to go from here. President Trump broke this party so badly after the 2024 election, they have no idea who they are, what they believe, where they stand. And they're taking anything they can get their hands on, anything they can get their filthy, criminal, woke little hands on, throwing it at the wall and hoping something sticks. That is the current state of the Democrat Party. Let it fall. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been on Watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.